From the Chattahoochee Tech Studio, welcome to the Marietta Daily Journal podcast. Today is Saturday, December 3rd, and happy 28th birthday to rapper Lil Baby.
Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie get made. Drip too hard, don't stand too close.
I'm Dan Ratcliffe, and here are your top stories presented by Credit Union of Georgia. MUST Reighard was named Marietta Citizen of the Year. Two former Smyrna Amazon employees are accused of stealing $10 million from the company. And we'll let you know what all is happening out and about in Cobb County this weekend. We'll have all this and more coming up on the Marietta Daily Journal podcast.
You deserve better than your bank. Better service, better rates, better solutions. If you live or work in Cobb County, now is the perfect time to make the switch to Credit Union of Georgia, the better way to bank. Since 1960, Credit Union of Georgia has been providing Northwest Georgia with financial solutions that make sense for your home, business, and family. As a homegrown, not-for-profit cooperative, our members are our mission. Not only will you get the best loan rates, you'll get personalized customer service from people who understand your needs. Plus, Credit Union of Georgia provides real convenience with a network of more than 30,000 accessible ATMs and branch locations across the country. Of course, there's also 5 locations right here in Cobb County. Ready to see how much better your banking can be with Credit Union of Georgia? Become a member today or apply for a loan online by visiting cuofga.org. Credit Union of Georgia, the better way to bank.
Ike Reighard, senior pastor of Piedmont Church and CEO of MUST Ministries, was named the Marietta Citizen of the Year Thursday by the Cobb Chamber of Commerce. Reighard was surprised with the honor at the Chamber's Marietta Council luncheon following Mayor Steve Thunder Tumlin State of the City address. As Tumlin announced Reighard as Citizen of the Year, the pastor shook his head in disbelief. Tumlin cited the famous New Testament verse, Matthew 25:35, that says, "For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in," to describe Reighard's service to the community. Reighard joined MUST Ministries in 2011. The organization provides assistance to families and individuals in need, from food drives and fundraisers to the Hope House Emergency Shelter, which sleeps 136 residents. After receiving a standing ovation, Reighard made his way to the front of the room and accepted the award from Tumlin and Andy Gaines, the 2022 Marietta Area Council Director. Two former Amazon employees who worked at an Amazon warehouse in Smyrna pleaded guilty after being accused of stealing nearly $10 million from the company. The defendants stole the funds while employed at the company in managerial and loss prevention roles and spent it on real estate, sports cars, and jewelry. Ryan K. Buchanan, the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Georgia, said that Kayrika Wortham of Atlanta and Demetrius Hines of Smyrna used their positions at the e-commerce and tech giant to submit more than $10 million in fictitious invoices for fake vendors, leading the company to pay approximately $9.4 million to Wortham, Hines, and co-conspirators. As part of their sentencing, Wortham and Hines will forfeit cash and assets purchased with the stolen funds. For Wortham, that includes more than $2.7 million, a Smyrna residence purchased for more than $900,000, a 2019 Lamborghini Urus, a 2021 Dodge Durango, a 2022 Tesla Model X, a 2018 Porsche Panamera, and a Kawasaki ZX636 motorcycle. Hines will forfeit more than $600,000 along with a 2022 Suzuki GSX 1300 motorcycle, a 2013 Ford Shelby Mustang, a 2021 Ford F-150 Black Widow, a Rolex Day-Date watch, a diamond bracelet, and a diamond necklace. Wortham, also known as Kayrika Dupree or Kayrika Young, was the leader of the scheme and worked as an operations manager at Amazon from August 2020 to March 2022 at the Smyrna warehouse. A Marietta man was sentenced to life in prison for aggravated sodomy, the Cobb County District Attorney's Office announced Wednesday. 50-year-old Travis Leonard Hudson was sentenced by Cobb Superior Court Judge Mary Staley Clark Monday after he was found guilty by a jury on November 18th. Hudson was tried for sexually assaulting a female acquaintance on the night of March 12, 2021. The woman was reportedly visiting Hudson at his apartment and woke up to him assaulting her. Following an investigation by the Cobb County Police Department's Crimes Against Persons Unit, Hudson was arrested in June of last year. During the trial, attorneys presented the testimony of law enforcement, the victim, medical professionals, and other evidence. An Ackworth woman, an alleged gang member previously convicted for her involvement in the murder of a 17-year-old in Bartow County, has been sentenced to more than a decade in federal prison. 30-year-old Jennifer Fouts received 12 years in federal prison, to be followed by 3 years of supervised release after she pleaded guilty to aiding and abetting murder in aid of racketeering and aiding and abetting the use of a firearm in furtherance of a crime of violence resulting in death. Gary Terrell Davis was sentenced this week for his role in the murder, the last of 8 alleged members or associates of Northwest Georgia's 135 Pyrrhus gang accused in the murder. Fouts, who is also known as Rose, had previously been arrested in connection to an unrelated shooting at an Ackworth gas station in June of 2017. Authorities said at the time she and Hughes encountered a member of another gang at the gas station. Hughes allegedly shot the member of the other gang multiple times before undercover police at the gas station working an unrelated case saw the shooting and proceeded to pursue Fouts and Hughes, who attempted to flee in their car.
Ted's Montana Grill is one of Cobb's best burgers. But in addition to burgers, they also have some great salads, steaks, chili, and a full bar selection. For your chance to win a $20 gift card to Ted's Montana Grill at the Avenue in West Cobb, email tedscontest@gmail.com today. That's tedscontest@gmail.com for your chance to win a $20 gift card from Ted's Montana Grill at the Avenue at West Cobb. Unknown error. Every time I think my business is on track, I get these computer issues that shut me down for a day.
Ever since my business partnered with Click IT of Marietta, I don't even worry about those types of things. They're local, they have 20 years experience, and specialize in helping small businesses just like mine and yours.
Do they handle hardware and software?
Hardware, software, malware, you name it. Just tell them when and where, and they will be there. Visit them online at marietta.clickitcomputers.com or give them a call at 678-202-4600. Instead of submitting a support ticket, call Marietta Click It. For the Marietta flag football team, it follows a simple premise. If the other team doesn't score, it can't win. That was the case again Thursday night when the Blue Devils defeated North Gwinnett 13-0 in the quarterfinals of the Class 7A state playoffs. With the win, Marietta moves on to play Blessed Trinity in a rematch of last year's state semifinals, a game the Blue Devils won 26-0. For the Blue Devils, it was their 8th shutout of the season and 3rd straight to open the playoffs. The defense was so dominant it allowed only 2 first downs over the first 39 minutes of the 40-minute game and only 2 plays of more than 5 yards during that stretch. With 3:53 left to play, North Gwinnett had one last chance to try to work its way downfield to try to tie the game, but instead it went backwards. A run on first down lost 3 yards, a botched pitch on a reverse lost 7 yards, and 2 incomplete passes gave the ball back to Marietta at the Bulldogs' 5-yard line. It took only one play for Marietta to score a touchdown. Monday's semifinal matchup will be played at the Atlanta Falcons training facility in Flowery Branch. It's the first time the Final Four will be played there. The Marietta Police Department and its Retiree Association honored women who have worked on the force in a ceremony at City Hall on Thursday. Jack Shields, a retired sergeant who worked for the MPD for 33 years and now organizes the department's retiree club, had the idea for the ceremony when he heard Susan Feuder would be in town for the regular MPD retiree lunch. Feuder, who's now in her 70s, became Marietta's first woman police officer in 1972. She was an officer for 10 years, during which she worked on patrol and in crime prevention. Shields said he figured it would be a good opportunity to recognize all women police officers. He and Marietta Chief Marty Farrell presented Feuder with a plaque for her service. Feuder said when she applied to be an officer, the police chief at the time asked if she was sure she didn't want to be a secretary. She was sure and had wanted to be a police officer ever since she was a child. When Feuder became an officer, she said her first uniform was a skirt, despite her request for pants. That changed after she had to retrieve a stolen bicycle tossed in some brambles. Frank Feuder, her husband, who coached football at Osborne and Campbell High Schools, said at the time he was concerned about her safety, but knew she would do a first-rate job. And now let's find out what all's happening out and about in Cobb this weekend.
Hello, Cobb listeners. It's community reporter Matt Golden with this week's Out and About. The Smyrna Handmade Holiday Market, which features a plethora of local vendors with the best handmade products, will be full of incredible Christmas gifts for everyone. Shop till you drop today and tomorrow at Bronner Hall in Smyrna. Market hours will be Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Sunday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Bronner Hall is at 3180 Atlanta Road in Smyrna. For more information, please head over to smyrnaga.gov. Today, the city of Kennesaw will usher in the holiday season with the annual Day with Santa Parade and Festival in downtown Kennesaw, presented by Whataburger. Santa's arrival begins at 2 p.m. with a Main Street parade featuring marching bands, decorated floats, vintage cars, and colorfully costumed characters. The celebration will continue from 3 to 7 p.m. on Main Street with a holiday host of activities including stage performances, a vendor market, and free photos with Santa. This evening will conclude with the lighting of the tree at 6 p.m. Event organizers are seeking vendors as well as accepting entries for the parade. Parade entries will be judged and prizes will be awarded in several categories. Parade participation is free. Still Family Farm presents its second annual Winter at the Market this Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Get some holiday shopping done with gifts and handmade items created by local vendors and crafters. Winter at the Market is also featuring pictures with Santa, holiday design photo opportunities, and delicious concessions including hot chocolate, apple cider, and cookies. Admission and parking are free. For more information, head over to stillfamilyfarm.com/wintermarket. Still Family Farm is at 5682 Macklin Road in Powder Springs. Saturday from 6 to 7 p.m., join the Mabel House Complex for its annual tree lighting celebration. There will be a holiday sing-along, photos with Santa, a craft, hot cocoa, and popcorn, and it's all free. Don't forget to visit the 12 Days Holiday Market while attending for all the holiday gifting needs. The Mabel House Complex is located at 5239 Floyd Road in Mableton. Hopefully some of these events piqued your interest and will get you out and about this weekend. Have a fun and safe weekend, Cobb County.
I'm Glenn Drake, owner of Drake Realty and a local realtor for over 28 years in Cobb County. Cobb has always been a special place to me. I've lived here, raised children here, and built a business here. Right now, many of you have a dream to buy or sell or use real estate as a means of investing. Call the team that knows the lay of the land, Drake Realty, turning dreams into reality since 1991. Visit us online at drakerealty.com.
Engineered Solutions of Georgia. We guarantee a stable, dry foundation. With over 30 years of experience and a lifetime of support, residential and commercial. Hey, we do it all. For basement waterproofing and repairs to your foundation. Dial 678 ESOG now.
Thanks again for listening to today's Cherokee Tribune-Ledger podcast. Did you know over 50% of Americans listen to podcasts weekly? Make sure you join us for our next episode and share this podcast on social media with your friends and family. Add us to your Alexa Flash Briefing or your Google Home Briefing, and be sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. Darren Sutherland, Executive Director. Jacob Sutherland, Director. Matt Golden, News Director. Chin Ray Zhang, Director Producer. And Jason Gentarola, Audio Producer. All rights reserved.